My first date, my first ever date in Las Vegas, I had just moved here. I hired someone to come like put things like together for me around my apartment, like put my desk together and like wire my TV and like things that like I don't know how to do, right? And I think this guy like could realize what I did. I had cameras everywhere, I was vlogging, I had tripods and lights, and he was like, well, I'm in the industry and I manage a DJ and we're having this party for her and there's gonna be a lot of influencers there, like you should come, you could make connections, you're new to the city. And I was like, okay, like seems like a good plan. So he was like, let's just meet at Paris and then I'll take you into the party. So that night I go to Paris to meet him. And this is the first time I'm going out in the city by myself. I literally had just moved here. So don't get me wrong, I gave everyone my location. All my friends and family knew where I was, who I was going with, like, again, they're tracking me, all the things. So I go to Paris to meet him and he was like, oh, before we go to the party, like, have you seen this restaurant? Like, it's super beautiful and has great views. And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, we should go check it out. I was like, okay. And he's like, we could get like a drink there. I'm like, okay. So we go up to like the Eiffel Tower restaurant or whatever, and he like runs into someone, he's talking to them, and he's like, oh, actually we can get a table here, like we should just have dinner. And I was like, I thought we were going to a party. I was like, I already ate dinner, but okay. So we sit at a table, we're eating dinner, and then he starts asking me all these questions about like just personal questions. Like halfway through the dinner, I was like, I just got tricked into going on a date. This is my first date
And
post-divorce, and I got tricked into it. So as this realization is coming to me,
okay, so yeah, this was her first date post-divorce, as she just said, right? Which begs the question, is this really better than being at home with your husband, somewhere where you feel safe and you're not out in Vegas with some stranger going to the Paris Hotel and the Eiffel Tower? I've been there. Nice spot, by the way. It's a really nice spot. However, she feels like she got tricked into a date, and that's the thing about these women who are fresh out of divorce, is they are like a deer in the headlights. Okay, they do not realize the just crazy world that they just threw themselves into. Being single and getting out there for the first time, you're going to meet a lot of these scumbags, right? You're going to meet a lot of these guys, and this guy really isn't doing anything that a lot of guys wouldn't have done, which is, try to get her out and, use the fact that he could help her as, a way in. So, but this is what you're headed for. I mean, yeah, wait till she's out there and goes on several more dates, which is going to be her future, as we know, guys. When it comes to these women who divorce their husbands, their future is just loaded with nonstop first dates and nonstop horrific situations like this. I mean, this isn't even that bad compared to what's ahead for her, just based on all of these women that I've seen divorce their husbands and then get out there, and they're never able to get another guy to marry them. The ones that do, it's always a bad situation where, they get divorced again and then they move on to a third marriage, some even a fourth, some even a fifth. They pull a J-Lo, and they just can't stay with one guy. So it's she's gonna get a taste of her own medicine by being out there when she could have been at home, with her husband. She could be taking her trips with this husband. I don't know why these women today are such quitters, right? They're just such quitters and have this give-up-itis mentality, and oh my gosh, everything's going to be so much better after I divorce this guy who loved me and took care of me and invested in me and gave me shelter and protection. No, I want to be out there in Vegas with a creepo man tricking me out on date. Anyway, let's let her continue.
I'm getting mad because I'm like, I've been thinking about what my first date would be like and like what I would wear and where I'd be going and obviously like who it's with. And I'm like, you, sir, tricked me into having dinner. Like, we didn't say anything about dinner. We didn't say anything about drinks. You said you're taking me to a party to meet like other people in my industry. So I get mad and I'm like, when are we going? I was like, I have a dog. I need to get home in a certain amount of time. Like, I can't be out late, blah, blah, blah. And I think he can sense that I'm frustrated. So we leave shortly after that. We go to the party. I meet the DJ. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here like with your manager. And she's like, that's not my manager. And I was like, And she's like, this is my manager. And so I meet her manager and she's like, yeah, that guy is like, just, the thing is, everything is fine. Everything was fine. I'm actually still friends with the DJ and did meet people in the industry. But that guy was shady. So that was just kind of an instant.
That guy was shady, but he brought her to the party where she met all these people, right? And as a 30 plus, she probably looks about like 35-ish here, maybe heading towards 40, who knows? Between 35 and 40. What are you doing out there at these parties still? What are you doing out there as a 35, 40-year-old woman? You know, going these industry parties and trying to network and trying to put yourself, obviously, she's in some sort of modeling, right? So she's trying to use her looks to make money. I mean, this begs the questions like, okay, you do realize your competition is practically half your age. Like the other women who are also at this party are between 18 and 22. Perfect age, right? Never been married, no divorces yet. You know, those are typically the girls that these guys and these people in these companies would gravitate towards, right? I mean, it's, you know, it's like if you go on like any of the, you know, online adult websites, you can't say the PORN word anymore. If you go on adult websites, nobody's typing in, okay, 35-year-old post-wall woman. No, everyone's going like 18, 19, you know, so yeah. Let her continue here.
A learning lesson for me in Las Vegas that, listen, a lot of the men here, they try to tell you one thing.
Welcome to Vegas.
I've learned to take what the men say out here with a very small grain of salt.
As for the women.
Very small, like the little grains of sand that are still stuck to my phone case right now, like smaller than that. Because they be coming up with some wild stories out here, yeah. Yeah,
as with the women. Same synopsis. I mean, look at her here. Living in her studio apartment, man. Yeah, it looks like a studio. That could be the bathroom door over here. But the kitchen and just the setup of this, because I've lived in studios, this looks like a studio apartment. I mean, she went from living in a house to living in a studio apartment. Yeah, things are really great there. And yeah, you just have to wonder why these women leave their marriages to begin with when all you're going to meet are these dudes who are going to lie to you, who are going to manipulate you, who are going to try and trick you into going on dates, having drinks, having sex with them, and then being done with you. I mean, even if this guy got with her, I don't think this guy was looking for a girlfriend, right? He was just looking for an easy lay. In any case, let's go on to the next video, shall we?
So after divorce, you're not damaged goods. And I think people come out of relationships thinking, who's going to want to date me? I've got baggage, I've been married, I've got children, and that's actually so far from the truth. People love you and love, you know, people in all different shapes, sizes, baggage, history.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, she's selling some snake oil here. So, I mean, obviously, the red flag here is the basketball lips. This just never gets old, fellas. I don't know why these women do this to their face. It just makes them look fake. Okay? It just makes you look fake and disingenuous. But as she said, you're not damaged goods after divorce. Yeah, actually you are damaged goods after divorce. That's why we call it damaged goods, right? Because you're defective. You are a returned product. Right? You know when you return a product to like Target or Walmart and you know the box is all screwed up, it's missing the battery cover, you know, or whatnot, you know, what did they do? Did they put that defective product you just returned, that broken item, back on the shelf so somebody else can buy it? No, it goes in a bin, right? It goes in a bin. You know what that bin is called? Damaged goods. The damaged goods bin. Just toss it in there. So yeah, after divorce, you are definitely damaged goods. And what she's talking about here is, oh, there's somebody for every, you know, all shapes and sizes, somebody will love you. Yeah, but just not, but nobody wants that guy. I mean, no, none of these women, modern women, want that guy who will just love them for them. No. Who do they want, guys? They want the top tier guy, the high value guy, the guy with the money. Right? They want that dude. And that dude definitely does not want them and will not accept them at any size and all this malarkey, right? That guy wants the young, hot, fertile 22-year-old that's thin and fit. Period.
So I think with dating after divorce, it's actually just putting yourself out there. There's plenty of ways to date right now, and whether that's online, whether that's in person, whether that's a friend of a friend, but you've actually got to be in it to win it. So don't avoid it. There is love after divorce, I promise you.
No. Describe love. Right? That's what I would ask her. No, you know what there is after divorce for most of these women? It's not love, but lust, sex. That's pretty much it. All of these guys that are going to be emotionally available, unavailable, that they complain about, those are going to be the dudes you're going to be attracting. And you're going to be sitting there wishing you could just get your husband back, even though they will never admit it, right? Because women will never admit when they're wrong. They will never just take the L and lay down and go, I was wrong. No, they will fight and double down and, and scream and kick and yell, talking about how they, no, I made the right decision, when reality speaks for itself. As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. I'll see you in the next one.
All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG, see the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. Took about 2 months to close, and the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossifesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. And we're going to be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit, but DeLorean is going to stay. So we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon. But enjoy the Lamborghini. And again, smash the like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months of Mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.